What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. I know that it's been a while since I posted anything, but here we are. Happy New Year, by the way. If you're still here, then welcome back, and then if anybody's new here, welcome to the channel. We're at FitWorks in Parma, about to go and get this leg day in. Mainly going to be focusing on quads, so gonna start off with stretches, gonna go into some light leg movements, and then get right into it. So it's definitely cold out here in Cleveland. Got some snow coming down, so definitely gonna hit the sauna before getting started, then stretching, do some dynamic stretching, see if I can get all that on video, and then hopefully I can upload it either tomorrow or Wednesday. So stay tuned, and yeah, welcome back to the channel. Let's get this leg day. All right, guys, so to warm up, I like to get the upper body stretched out as well. So I like to use my band to get the upper body going. Just doing these a few times just to get that stretch in. And then from there, going right into our leg day stretches. So we want to obviously stretch out our hamstrings, our quads, our calves. So this movement right here is going to be perfect to stretch out the hamstring. I like to rotate it, and then I also like to do a different form of this one, which I'm either seated on the ground, touching my toes, or I'm doing standing and just doing toe touches as well. So definitely would add this if you're not doing them before your leg day. Here, like I said, we're pretty much going to be stretching the quads. You can do this by either holding onto your foot while standing. I like to do it on this machine. Just because I can lean back, lean forward, get a deeper stretch in it as well. And from there, I like to go into this squat position, and I usually like to hold this anywhere from 30 seconds to about a minute. Just helps with the movement, especially when I'm squatting. So I definitely recommend doing this for a little bit. And from there, if you guys have ever done like a left over right or right over left while seated and then crack your back, this is like a form of doing it, but while standing. Love doing this for any movement. I just like to crack my back, and this helps big time. And from there, just doing some leg movements, get the blood moving, doing some open and close gates. So these are just a few that I was able to get on camera. There's other ones that I'll do in the future. I'll try and do more of a dynamic video just so you guys can see. But again, opening, closing gate, getting the inside and outside of my legs warmed up as well. But let's take a quick second and appreciate today's outfit of the day. Silver regime top, Alpha Elite sweats, and of course, the Nike Panda Dunks. All right, and then to get started, like I said, we're gonna warm up our legs by doing single leg extensions. When I do these, I usually like to go a little bit lighter and kind of get a nice squeeze at the top and then bring it back slowly. This usually helps my legs get going for a good leg day because I don't have to go heavy, but that squeeze really gets my mind muscle connection going. So once I do any other movement, I have that connection going and I'm focusing on what I want to focus, which today it's just going to be quads. Start off with squats. I like to do the high barbell back squats. I can either switch it up doing it this way, or I can do it on the machine. Today we're just going to go with free weights, and we're just going to do it on a barbell. So I'm going to start off a little bit light and then go a little bit heavier as we move on through our sets. So here we are. I believe this was my third set, so we're going a little bit heavier. Definitely focus on the depth that you go, but just make sure that you're not going too heavy where you can't get back up and then you're ruining form. So you want to go as low as you can. Make sure that when you're coming up, you're focused on pushing through your heels, so this way you get that quad activation. And as we're going through the movements, just to give you guys an idea of like how I'm breaking this down, I'm doing 4 sets. First one being a warm-up, and then 3 working sets, going a little bit heavier every time. Here I'm going to this deep squat just so that I can get that focus of pushing through the heels. It helps with that mind-muscle connection like I was talking about earlier. But going into our next movement, here I'm doing the leg press. With the leg press, I usually don't go too heavy because I like to have a little bit of a wider stance to get kind of like the inside of the leg as well. Another movement that's similar to this one would be like the sumo squat, but here I'm doing it on the leg press. Some tips with the leg press is, definitely make sure that you're pointing your toes and placing your feet, depending on what it is that you're targeting. If you ever look at any pictures, there's a lot of them that will show you like how you place your feet. That's what you're going to be targeting the most, so definitely look into that before doing the leg press. From there, we're moving into leg extensions again. Right now we're doing it with double, so with both legs instead of the single how we did it earlier, because now we're in our workout and we're trying to go heavier, squeezing. And here, I think this was like my 3rd or last set, so I was definitely feeling it, and you can tell by how my face expression is. So, and then we're going into our calf raises. This is going to be our seated calf raise. I also do them standing too, but usually when I do it standing, I like to do it on the Smith machine if it works Parma. Other gyms have like that standing calf raise machine. Alright, and now for our last movement for our leg day, I will be doing Bulgarian split squats using body weight. With these last 3 sets, I'm pretty much doing body weight and going to failure, trying to go as deep as I can, and then trying to squeeze when I get to the top. It's funny when I look at the video that I feel like I'm going pretty quick, but then while I'm doing the movement, it feels like I'm just taking forever. So it's funny how it is when you're watching it and when you're doing it. But this was it for our leg day. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.